Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Not doing like a green screen intro today because I'm still figuring some stuff out. I got the new camera set up. I'm using Droid Cam on an old iPhone to be still a little better quality than those Logitechs. So we're getting stuff figured out, getting it dialed in. Today we're going to play some Final Fantasy. Nephew happens to be on. We might do a couple ranked matches of Rainbow or Counter-Strike or Siege or something. We'll see. We'll see where the day takes. Let's get started here. Gonna get try to start streaming on TikTok. I'm waiting. I just applied for access, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I'm using an iPhone 13, and even that seems to be better quality than these shitty little Logitech cameras. So we'll see what the day brings us. Don't even remember. We were finishing up. I met that cool dude, and he helped me get through all that old content. This mic wasn't in front of the camera. But we'll get it all dialed in, figured out. Whoa! Don't need to fix that. I don't know why that little thing is fucking still showing up in the bottom. Thank you for the resub, baby. I love you. I love you, and I want some more of you. All right. Still might need to change my mouse DPI. Investigate the area. I'll do just that. For those of you that are curious, my newly born son, he's 8 days old now. Doing beautifully. We did have a kind of a scare the other day. He was having some reflux and we both scared the shit out of us. Luckily, he was okay. And we've adjusted our feeding methods. He's been doing much better. And I think this week I'm going to try and stream because I'm not working. I'm just at home with my wife and the baby. Had a discussion with my wife. We'll try to stream Monday through Friday this week. This little short 3-4 hour stream. But we'll see how, and I'm not going to commit to that. We'll see how it's all working out. As long as her and the baby are doing well, feeling healthy. I don't see any reason why we wouldn't be able to do that. The flash on this phone is kind of blinding me. Conspicuous cup. Cup is slightly warm and a fair amount of tea steeped over long. The color is any indication of pain. So they were here recently. Oh. Leave me alone. I'm still loving playing the Dark Knight. I think I'm a Dark Knight at heart. Yeah. You're Angers, what's up, my dude? What's up, my dude? Ah, Prince, what hast thou discerned? I see indeed thine observations are consistent with my own, but let us refrain from further discussion ere our comrades arrive. I got a little snack. Keep the energy levels up. Ample evidence of recent maintenance and lukewarm tea sides. Levers for switching tracks looked like they were in good condition, though I couldn't move them myself. No ordinary person could, I think. It is my belief that no person is meant to. This Talos beareth more than a passing resemblance to golems of the source. Nor doth it appear to be the sole example of its kind. The proliferation of Talos fragments, as well as the enormity of the mechanisms here, suggest a considerable number were once in operation. Alas, this specimen and its fellows now lie lifeless and broken, and I know not how to repair them, that they might facilitate our passage to the gate. And without the aid of Talos, even if thou wert somehow able to unbar the trolley's path, we would still have no means of propelling it. We might not know how to repair the Talos, but someone must. Otherwise, why keep everything else in working order? Whoever is maintaining the cars and rails must know something that we don't. Sounds like a job for Sid. Let's ask them what is that way. Prince, I do believe you'll find a person of some interest skulking shadow behind the warehouses of the northwestern side of the tracks. It's hard to talk with a toothpick. While you two have a friendly chat, the rest of us will gently encourage those to the south to come out of the hiding. Defend yourselves as necessary, of course, but do try to keep everyone in one piece. Off we go then. Let me get some of these nuts and berries in here. Oh, yeah. Suspicious man. Wicked white, where did you come from? No, never mind that. You have no business here, of that I'm sure. You son of a bitch. Might have went a little overkill on the abilities. Don't have time to fight any coyotes today. A well-muscled man. Good to hear. They weren't much trouble either. Let's see what they have to say for themselves. Us were not brigands come to take what isn't ours. To be honest, it looked like we healed. What, some rusted bits of iron? Don't be absurd. We're not here to rob you. A likely story. You look, well... don't look normal, that's for certain. You don't have any wares, so you're clearly not merchant. Travelers never pass this way. The only reason you come all the way out here is strip the machinery for pots. Oh, Thaf. I have an idea. What if, once upon a time, a lovely lady of noble birth ventured forth in search of her lost love, joined by her two most loyal servants sworn to follow her until world's end. On their journey, they met a sorcerer, ancient as time itself. Moved by the lady's devotion, he offered to be their guide, and they turned up here somehow. I can only assume that you're being intentionally obtuse. But in the unlikely event that that's a serious conjecture, no. I suppose I'm a bodyguard of a sort, but we have rather larger concerns than fairy tale romances. I would fain hear more of this ageless sorcerer and his heroic. Gods grant me strength. If I may, we're actually searching for a means by which to travel to Pt.8. We're hoping that the trolley there might offer a solution. I realize that we haven't gotten off to the best of starts, but if you know anything about how we might get it working again. The trolley? The trolley! Should have led with that. We've always keen to discuss the trolley. Both engineers in training. In fact, Derek and Thaf at your service. Technically, I'm a miner who does repair work, but our true passion is the trolley. Working with a few other folks to get it up and running again. For yes, it's true that there's little need of transport these days. There's no reason to consign a miracle of mechanical innovation to dust. The mere sight of it traveling the track once again would make hearts sore, mark my words. You'll hear no argument from us. What progress have you made thus far? He is a well-muscled man. Good Lord. Those traps. The traps, the lots. Those are anything we could do to assist you. We could gather materials or help put pieces together. It's a sight more complicated than that, I'm afraid. Spoke with Magnus, you'd understand. He's the only one with full knowledge of the trolley's operation. I suppose you could speak with him if you like. We'll introduce you. Perfect. Very well, our options are limited, and if this Magnus can explain whatever is preventing the trolley from being restored, I'd like to hear it. Right, it looks like you'll be following us back to Twine, then. Ba 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 ba. Let's finish off these snacks. Excuse me. If you're ready, we can leave right now. Though, if you haven't seen another fellow around here, have you? I thought he'd come out by now. Sorry about that. I kind of Kicked his ass. Think he'll be all right? That's well, I suppose we did force your hand a bit. I'll have a look just in case. Go on ahead. All right, looks like it'll just be the lot. Yeah. Try not to let anything take a bite out of you on the way to the rail yard. Bow. Bow chicka wow wow. Stuff. Damn the smarts. Son of a biscuit. You son of a biscuit. Who would have thought coyotes are so tough? Damn, that's smart. You have to thump me so hard, I'll be feeling that for the next fortnight at least. Not to be done about it, though. Pointed your overeager companions in the right direction. They've gone on ahead, so we need to get moving. Normally, we'd stop atop the tracks, but seeing as the young lady is much shorter stride, that's a more perilous a route than I'm comfortable suggesting. Wouldn't want anyone falling through the gaps. Of course, the road represents other dangers, but having been on the receiving end of your friend's blows, I'm not worried on that account. We ride! I'm getting a little sick of that. Woman yelling. Yeah. Turn it! Play this game, leave me alone. Oh. The more yotes. We just call them yotes around these parts. But there is a big pack of them burning out kind of near our woods that we hear sometimes. Oh, I wonder if it'll let me. Nice. A blissful Kamoy. I think I only got those. Go ahead and open up that bad boy. Keep these coffers. Keep those for another character. I think once I get an end Waka, I'm gonna switch over to Viper instead of Bard. Seems like a little more fun. Not gonna lie. Let's check out these mounts. Legendary Kamoy. Black chocobo. Oh, that's fucking sick. That's pretty cool. Forget how to do the thing where it removes all the names. Of course, I'm sure. I prefer the black chocobo. I'm pretty sure it's a lot quicker than the other. Just kidding. Just kidding. Light work. Light work. Sorry about that. I'll admit I didn't expect this route to be quite so fraught with danger. We're nearly to dine, though. Make it without further incident. Come on. At some point, once we get all caught up with this content, I'll go back and farm all the mounts. At some point, I am looking forward to that. That's something I enjoyed doing in World of Warcraft. This is it. Welcome to thine. The original dwellings were built to the house, labor, and tasked with building the track. Over time, miners come to seek their fortune. That's what made the town grow to what you see before you today. But it was still the trolley that brought them here. As you've doubtless noticed, the track goes to the very heart of the town. It was the heart of the town back when the trolley still carried everyone home at the end of each day in the mines. Now there's no trolley nor much work to be had in the mines, for that matter. The only residents that remain are destitute and delusional, and those with nowhere else to go. Or so they say. That should give you some indication of what to expect when you meet Magnus. As I said, it will help you understand why we can't get the trolley running. Just don't expect too much aside from that. Well, that's encouraging. But I don't see that we have much choice. Let's go and meet the man. Magnus, heard a lot about you. Who are you supposed to be? Never seen the three of you in my life. All the four of you? Wicked Wyatt, if you're still going to bother me, at least have the damn courtesy to stand still. He thinks this one is deep in his cups. These are my guests, Magnus. We ran into them at the mines. They're looking for a way to reach Nabatharing. They came to ask about the trolley, you see. What? There's nothing in Nabatharing, not anymore. Especially not for frail little girls. Give it up. No, we must reach Nabatharing. I must. Bah. So you have your heart set on it. The world doesn't care. The place is a ruin. Nothing. You're not getting there in the trolley. The thing doesn't run on hopes and dreams. We're not fools. It's necessity that drives us to Nabatharing. If you insist that the trolley is not an option, please tell us why. No, I'm sick of people asking me about the blasted thing. Leave me be. We'll speak outside. He only said that because he thinks I'm weak, and he's right. But I can't be. I won't be forever. There has to be some way. I must find it. I'm sorry, I was stuck in my own head again. It's clear that Magnus has no intention of helping him, but perhaps we should ask the other residents. They may know something of the trolley. I'll take the north side of town. Let me know if you learn anything. Thancred, art thou truly content to stand witness to fate's course and take no part? This isn't a matter of fate, about choice, and I've had years to decide where I stand. Nephew has spent too long in chains already. I would not shackle her again by making my hopes known. It's for her to choose what shape her destiny will take. It is for me to stay silent, protect her, teach her, and stand by her. That the least I can do for her. So be it. Come, let us make our own inquiries. Go ahead and tune. Go ahead and tune this thing. Beautiful. There's old little Jarek boy. Oh, there you are. No, I got a friend back home. Trouble. Fine. But shaken up is all. And you, why did Magnus have to say? I did have a faint hope that your need might prompt him to action where our interest has not, but I suppose that was foolish of me. I'm sorry that we couldn't be of more help, though. But at least show you the trolley car we have here, if you like. You'd give it a stroke or two. There's some very smooth wood. You mean to say you're not giving up, knowing that Magnus is Magnus? I don't see much point in your being stubborn about it, though perhaps stubbornness is exactly what this situation calls for. Can't forge iron without an anvil, after all. Can't imagine that anything you try will work, but if you're certain, you can help me make preparations in the event that it does. To that end, take this toolbox. We're going to inspect out our idols. I'll have a look along the tracks for anything that's in need of repair. You bring the tools and be ready to hand them to me whenever I stop to work. Oh, we're going to get it. We're going to get Magnus on board, okay? Just give him some catnip or something. That'll get him pretty pumped. Oh, an ether current. Let's grab that before I forget. Sounding like we're going to restore this town to former glory. Open box, revealing the proud array of lovingly maintained men. Brilliant. Now if you could hand me what I need as I work. A help. In this case, well, this boulder's loose for one matter. We can't have that. I'll need to tighten it. Assuming he needs a wrench, I don't know. Thank you. This one will do nicely. Now give me one moment. Yeah, I don't see any problems here, so let's continue along the track. Onward. Whoa. Set down the toolbox, the muscles of your arms enjoying profound relief. You open it once again. They're quite handy to have around, you know. As to the lamp here, these aren't often necessary these days, but if they were going to do this, we might as well properly. By some miracle, the night returns in Lakeland. Well, it's a nice thought. Oh, it's gonna return. Anyhow, a bit of this post seems to have splintered. The lamp is to be lit or not with these little pieces of wood jabbing the next person who comes through here to do maintenance. I'll need to sand it down a bit. I wonder if there's like anyone that gets these questions wrong. Oh yes, a wood file's perfect. Even this out. That should do it. Bring some varnish along next time to finish the job. Haven't spotted any other problems, so we can move along now, unless you'd like to take in view of the tracks from here for a bit longer. It's breathtaking, I know. Mining has always been the primary vocation of folks in the hills of Amber. But after a certain point, they had dug up everything that could easily be reached and carried back by manpower alone. It was then that the Nabath Empire struck upon the idea of the Talos they had seen at work abroad. At great expense, the Nabath brought the Mistale engineers who specialized in Talos here to the hills. And wouldn't you know it, the mining industry picked up right again. Wine itself sprung up around that time, as a matter of fact. It was named after the entwining of tales, the fruitful cooperation between the native Ronzo and the newly come Mistale. But like that, so much else fell apart in the wake of the flood. The Mistale left, taking the knowledge with them. It was 15 years ago that the last of them, the folks from the Dallas Stoneworks, took off for Umar. Now no one remains that can repair or operate the Talos. There's no use in lamenting what can't be changed. There's one more thing we need to do while we're out here. We might as well go get to it. Vultures occasionally make their nests on the tracks, you see, and it falls to us to remove them when they do. Creatures are angry and disturbed, which is natural. Nevertheless, a danger to anyone passing by. Not my favorite task, to be honest with you. As you may have noticed, I'm not terribly suited to confrontation. That said, would you follow the tracks north and remove any nests you find for me? I'll keep an eye on things here. Sure. Sure, buddy. Make this jump. Ugh. Okay. Oh, yeah. It's gonna make me go all the way down here. Is that it? I guess that was it. Thank you. That should be everything taken care of. In return for your help, I'll tell you a bit more about the trolley. Nothing that can get started again, though. As I said, the only people who know how to repair the Talos are long gone. When they left, their life began to bleed out of the town. The trolley's tracks rusted, and cars fell into disrepair. Now, I was born in Twine, raised there. My first word was trolley. Damn it. And those were the worst years of my life. But then, about 7 years passed, Magnus' wife returned to us. Magnus is a real proper trolley engineer. Perhaps he would never have left in the first place if it hadn't been for his son. As well as you're well aware, Amarang is hardly the safest place, and Magnus wanted his child to grow up away from its dangers. It didn't help in the end. The Senators got the boy. But isn't that always the way? The child always said that someday he wanted to see Magnus's trolley running again, so in his memory they returned to Twine. Started fixing those rusty rails and broken cars, and it was going well for a time. Wicked White. Vultures. Are they back for revenge? Never mind, I don't want to find out. Sabotage. They have some odd names. Creatures in this game. Whoop up. Whoop up. Oh, whoop a dap doo. Let's work out there. Now you know the story of the trolley. Too much good without Talos, though. There was a single one that still functioned. Things might be different. Well, here we are. Level up! 77. Go ahead. Here. Boop. It's definitely my favorite sword that I've used so far. Not that it'll do you any good, but we do have a Talos we've been meaning to repair. I can show you if you'd like. It'd certainly be nice to hear something other than Magnus's griping for a change. Looks like we got a few blue quests to pick up here. Just the one. Excuse me. Scusi. Might as well just go do this real quick and then TP back. Dry spine, Gigatinda. There wasn't an ether current around here somewhere. Okay. Keep on going, I guess. Might as well. Might as well get this over and done with. Okay. Does that count as a near-death experience? I cannot wait to tell my friends. Okay. Got that done. All of them seem to be pretty simple. Truly a most vexing state of affairs. I thought mayhap a closer examination might yield something of value. I see that the means to build Talos' stone by stone are lost to it. 'Tis true, but here before us slumbers a most fine specimen. Indeed, were it not for a few minor fillings, it would be in working condition. It will likely require not but a few modest repairs and a suffusion of ether. Or if you think you can get a thing up and running, far be it from me to stop you, but what exactly do you reckon the problem is? I should stress that I've performed only the most cursory of an examination, though such arcane constructs are not wholly unfamiliar to me. As I did suspect from the first, it is host to a network of veins through which ether floweth freely. Or so it would were it not for the several fractures which now impede said flow. How in the hells did you get all that up from just a glance? I figured you thought of the solution as well then. To bridge these fissures requireth a material highly conductive. In place, I believe it would be possible to restore the Talos life. Want to prevail upon thee to acquire that which we require? Not far beyond the walls of thine dwelleth a creature of living stone, the debitage. For sure I am that stone from which being would prove most suitable to our needs. Very good. I shall have Thancred and Minophilia attend me in the remaining preparations. I spied but these obstructions to flow of ether to Talos. Thus would I ask you to provide 3 stones of the debitage. All else will be made ready upon thy return. Your Angers he always knows what to do. Such a wise man. Such a wise man. There's one of them debutages now. I'm gonna dodge it. That's how little I respect these creatures. Go, 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 go. Not waste any time here. Oh, right over here. Oh, I don't want to join a fate. I should have just TP'd back, whatever. Whatevs. Along with the remaining supplies we required to dust the seed and procuring stone, the debitage. I did indeed. From an end, the pass which ether may flow through, the talos have been duly mended. They but require sufficient endowment. It's not moving. Strange, the core refreshes the stir. I fear the condition of this talos is more dire than I previously surmised. As a heart driveth blood through a man's veins, so doth the core ether throughout the massive frame. Failing its repair or replacement, the talos cannot be restored. So it was the heart after all. How didst foresee this outcome? Well, no, not exactly. We never gotten far trying to repair his head, knowing the heart was the real problem. We tried to find another in case things turned out as they are now, but... Jarek? This isn't really my story to share. Please, Jarek, if something went wrong, maybe we can help. All right, after all you lot have done, I suppose it's the least I can do. Right then, the talos, the hearts cannot be made of just any stone. You need a special sort. Sufficient to ethereal conductivity. Both it and the other materials used in the construction of the talos bodies are mined in the same place. That place, of course, being here, the Hills of Amber. It was 3 years ago when she... No, I can't, I'm sorry. But you have to hear it from the Thaf or someone else. Back to the tavern then, I guess. What happened to that young man? Back to the tavern! Here, eh? Ask name on Curly's, What? God damn it, Jarek. Could have at least finished so I wouldn't have to clean up your mess. Seeing how you made such quick progress in fixing the talos and all, he was probably thinking you could help change things around here. But I think he may be right. Gather your friends and I'll tell you what you want to know.
Magnus's wife was a miner, you know. Greatest prospector there ever was.
Nice little voice line
When
action.
the golem heart started failing, she was the first to head out in search of more. Problem was, most of the veins ran dry ages ago, and finding fresh ones to tap's only gotten harder. But she wasn't one to be deterred. She just kept digging deeper and deeper. And then the mine collapsed. We labored day and night to clear away the rubble, but it took us 2 months to find her. To find her body. Magnus has never been the same since.
I guess this armor looks pretty cool.
Where is he, if you don't mind my asking?
Ah, yes, well, if he's not here, there's only one other place he'd be.
Wife's gravestone. I called it. So typical sad drunken man story.
How many times must I tell you? The trolley won't run! We'd be better off dismantling the damn thing and selling the parts for scrap. Now, piss off back to wherever you came from. And don't let me catch you around here again.
Come on. We're just trying to help you, man.
What were their names?
My son was named Skuli. My wife, Agna. Being here with them, it beats going home. Home stopped being home when I lost them.
Honestly fair.
I thought to try and drown my sorrows. But somehow, the bottle's never deep enough.
No bottle is. Believe me, I know.
You've lost someone too?
Not like you. Not my own flesh and blood. I grew up an orphan, so I never really knew what family meant. Not until I met a man who offered to take me in and make me his pupil. He was a kindly soul, always looking out for me, like a father. Not that I appreciated that at the time, or anything else for that matter. But I finally had a family. And then I robbed a young girl of hers. I did my best to make amends. That is why I refused to let her legacy die. In the end, all we can do is press on, for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. And that requires your Talos. Please, Magnus. You are our only hope of reaching Nabarth Areng.
What rubbish.
She's not gone. No matter what you say or believe, she's not. We can still bring her back.
Where are you going? Where are you going, Thancred? Full well do I know pain and loss. Heavily it can weigh on one's heart. Nevertheless, there is but one way forward. We need to procure a new heart for Talos. Staff, knowest thou any location where we might find the stone we require? No matter how scant the possibility, we would seize it. Told you near all the veins were tapped dry years ago, though I suppose if you really wanted to try, you may find something on Nuvi's leavings. It was opened well before Talos became a commonplace, which is why the mining there was never quite as deep. Get there, look for Guth Drawn. Tell him I sent you, but don't be surprised if he tells you the same thing. Thine assistance is most appreciated. Prince, I think it best Thancred join thee in the such. Though he wouldst be quick to deny it, his heart is in turmoil and his thoughts clouded. It would be unwise to ignore his distress. Search for Thancred. Right here. Off to somewhere, are you? Will you stop sulking and help us? At last, a lead on the stone. We need to power the talent. I can't very well have you go on your own. Lead the way. Down. Like we got a new weapon. I don't know. I kind of like this one. The one's way cooler. Another blue quest. Let's pick that up. Typically don't bother reading these. Gotta cut time somewhere. Bancred is tired of waiting around. Say we're long overdue for a good turn. I can only the gods feel the same way. Now, Nuvi's learnings was to the south, was it? Let's get going. Down, 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 down. What? Over here. Do that. Ah, yes, cat eyes charm like this one were used to ward off misfortune. The tradition began with the Church of the First Light, and then Jim represents the patron deity. Even though no one follows the old religion anymore, some of its customs remain, especially among miners. You don't see many this exquisite, though. I seem to remember the fellow with an eye patch kept a similar charm around his neck. Might even be the exact same one. Never caught his name, but he's not hard to miss. Last I saw of him, leaving to my Nubi's leavings and with some of the others. Yeah, the wolves are by far the coolest mounts yet. That I've come across anyhow. Oh! Da 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 da. One-eyed Mina. Well, that was easy. That was easy enough. The way you described it, I was expecting the place to be abandoned. Perhaps our fortunes are finally improving. But we should probably hear what Guth John has to say before we celebrate, assuming we can find him, that is. I guess if they have blue next to their name, they don't aggro you. Which would make sense. Oh! Who are you and what are you doing here? Well, you should have listened to Thaf. You're wasting your time. This site is not as developed as others, is it not? Surely there must be something left. I should explain. The stone you're looking for is Leo 9. All the Talos in the Hills of Amber are powered using them. Or were at least, anyway. Whatever's left, if anything, is too far below this to safely excavate. The deepest reaches of the mine, we use Talos to keep the pathways from collapsing. They're still there, but they could give out at any time, which is why much of the mine is closed off. And our only option is to search the higher levels for any fragments of Leo 9 that may have been overlooked. And I suppose there may be one other way. Well, don't leave us in suspense. What you're asking is for a trade secret. Duly compensated in exchange. Fine, what do you want? The other day, I found a Volbert gold piece down in the mines, a bloody Volbert gold piece. Wouldn't you know it? I dropped the damn thing somewhere while I was working. Find it and I'll tell you what you want to know. Drive a hard bargain, sir, but we'll take it. Seems we have our work cut out for us, Prince. Thankfully, I have an idea for how we might hurry things along. As I'm sure you've noticed, despite the best efforts to illuminate the corridors, it's rather dark and imminent. It will be that much harder to find a single coin hiding in the shadows. That's why I propose we use these sun drops. They'll help the eye take in more light. Why don't you start your search further in, and I'll handle this area here. Retrace your steps after in case you'll happen to miss it. If you feel the drop's effects wearing off, I can give you more, so don't worry. Okay. Dark Chateau. It's not this one. That'd be too easy. Search the shadows, but find nothing. Perhaps the gold piece lies elsewhere. Not today, sir. Megalobat. Got it. Da 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 da. I got the gold coin, Thancred. I was hoping you'd drop the gold piece somewhere closer to the entrance. Or fool me for thinking Lady Luck was on our side. Or maybe she is, yours at least, and then my contribution a little more than poor company. So you say, but you have proven a knack of success regardless of circumstance. I doubt very much I could have discovered it unassisted. I only managed to survive the Corethan wilderness and the imperial capital by virtue of extensive preparation. A habit of mine since childhood, and one of my few positive traits, which endeared me to Louis Choix, I imagine. It hasn't been easy finding ways to compensate for my condition. Every tool and trinket has proven vital to my continued success, such as it is. Had I chosen to pursue the arcane arts rather than espionage, well, I'd rather not think on it. So long as I have that means to protect those dear to me and see to my duties through, that's all that matters. Let's hurry and see that return to Guthjon. The sooner we get back to Uranger and Minophilia, the better. You're back. Wait, does that mean... Get your gold coin, you butthole. I'll be damned you actually found it. Well, a deal's a deal, but I think that find what you're after. Da 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 da. be honest, I wasn't sure you could pull it off. But you did, and I'm a man of my word. Come with me. Oh. I need some Advil, something. Oh. Ah. Every time I step out of those mines, the sky seems to get brighter. I've never leave them if the air weren't so stale. Do not come to hear any grievances. You're after Leonine. First, I have to ask, have you ever heard of rockworms? Rockworms, I know them by another name, though. I'm fairly certain locals call them Knockus. Aye, that they do. Whatever you want to call them, those little bastards may have the answer to your troubles. They can fit through the cracks and crevices down where we could never hope to reach. On occasion, they'd come back with something valuable. They'd dig up Leonine in the mines. It's a rare occurrence, but yes, that said, it usually amounts to no more than a few flakes. Well, our only other option sounds tantamount to suicide. Over by that shack, you'll find a bag full of smoke bombs. Set off a few in the mines, and you'll flush them out in no time. Once they're out in the open, knock them senseless and check their bags. I should warn you, this method of mining, you can even call it that, is used as a last resort on account of what little they like to bring back. You'll want to cover as much ground as you can if you hope to find anything of value. Assuming you do find something, bring it here and I'll have a look. We should split up or to cover more ground as he suggests. To cover these 3 areas in your map, I'll see to the parts between them. Place the smoke bombs at the designated locations. A crevasse. Oh, do I have it tuned? I do. I do indeed. Da 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 da. Easy enough. Hey! Got it down. Have to kill this thing real quick. Okay. Ba 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 la 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 la. Wandering knockers. More. Don't know where this little bugger came from. So I guess I just go around, check the rubble. Yeah. I wonder what the last one looks like after you get all of them. Any more? One more. All right. 7 of them? Slightly annoying. It's okay though. We'll expect one more to come out. Yep. Okay. Sure, it's gonna like, do all 7 before it gives me what I want. Pretty annoying. Literally aggroed me with like 0.1 second left. Gotta stay hydrated. Gotta stay hydrated. Okay. Whoa. I think I've seen this one yet. Honestly, I have no idea where I got this from. One more. It is indeed going to make me do all 7 of them. If I just would have ran straight to this one, if it would have done it. Probably not. Come on out, buddy. Okay, looks like we're done with that. There you are. Find anything promising? Found some rocks. That's about it. Between the two of you, I'd say you've got quite the haul. Let's get comfortable, friends. It's going to take time for me to sift through all this. Guess I was supposed to do all 7 of them anyway.
You may not remember this about Armin Filia. But prior to founding the Path of the 12, long before the Scions, she was something of a miner. After her father died, Flamine took her in and taught her the trade. I think they were both seeking to fill the void left by a loved one. Maybe that's why she took to it so readily. Back in those days, I spent most of my time in the Quicksand, or some other tavern, loosening tongues and gathering secrets. Occasionally, I'd catch a glimpse of her in the street, on her way home after another hard day's work. I always felt a wave of relief when I saw she'd come back safe, along with a pang of guilt at the fact I wasn't there to support her as I should have been. Simply speaking with her more than once in a blue moon would have been a good start, but I could never bring myself to do it. Instead, I threw myself into my work and became every drunkard's best friend. Not too highly, no. She once called me a wine-sodden wharf rat, which wouldn't have been half as galling had it not been so accurate. But that was a lifetime ago. Here and now, I have another chance to do things right, and I will not squander it again.
Hey! Come and see what I found! You're not going to believe this!
Did you find one for us?
Tell me it's Leonine.
It is at that. You lot were born lucky. It's mostly broken pieces. But look at this.
This is a rather fine specimen.
It's been decades since we found anything approaching this big. But that's not all. There's an engraving on it.
The engraving.
Ah, these scratches here. They're a little hard to make out. To my beloved Magnus and Schoolie.
Oh. Magnus's wife.
Yes! Do you see? It was a gift to Magnus from his wife. She found it. She really found it.
That's sweet. That's sweet.
She must have spent her final hours carving this message into the stone, in the hope that he might see it one day. Those rock-backed bastards must have made off with it before we could clear a path to her. It's fate that brought you here to find this stone. No other explanation. It makes me wonder what else might still be buried in these parts.
Who knows? By the time we leave the Hills of Amber, we'll have reinvigorated this town, Guthjohn. Purple. Purple's my favorite color. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Camera malfunction. That did die. I'm gonna have to keep that plugged in too. I'll have to keep this plugged in too, man. Gotta go pee. Charge for a second. See if you can get it back on. Thought the battery would last a little longer than that. Well, I guess why that's charging, we can switch over. Just slightly annoying. We'll let that charge for a little bit. And then we shall switch back over. Were you set in Talos? Would you like to take to Magnus for 3 long years and believe she died for nothing? You must know the truth, that her sacrifice was not in vain. We'll take it straight to him, you have my word. Thank you, Guthjohn, for all your help. Right then. Let's not keep everyone waiting. Another blue quest. And there. Just gonna go get this done with right now. Main pursuit. It's gonna make me run all the way down there, huh? Do this next SQ. Hopefully it leads us down to this area or something. We can get that done on the way. Oh, what? Oh, it's you. Come to complain about the trolley. You'll find no sympathy from me. I told you before it won't run. Wouldn't listen. Oh, but it will, now that we have this. Your name is engraved on it, along with your son's. It was a gift from your wife, Magnus, from Agna. No, she couldn't have. Agna. Take it. Do with it what you will. Are you certain? It would delay our plans, but I said take it. It was you who found it. You who needs it. Looking at that stone, all I can see is... Please, just leave me be. Hope you'll be there when Talos stirs to life. I'm sure she'd want you to see it. Did you do the honors of delivering this to your Angers? Merchant and Menda, I guess we can repair some stuff. So I don't have to do it later when I transmog it. Thou art returned, Leonine, it would seem. As promised, the Talos have been made ready to receive its heart. Thanks in no small part to Jarek, Thaf, and Benefit. At least we shall return to the timeless, the sentinel of stone, that we may press on towards Navatharang. Very good now, let us begin.
Preparations for the enchantment are complete. When the heart hath been suffused with a sufficient quantity of ether, the golem should be restored to life.
For one. Hey, Annie.
All right then.
Hey, hello,
Whenever you're
what's up?
ready.
How you doing? Just working through our MSQs on Shadowbringers. Trying to help the people in the hills of Amber. Or the great city. Town, whatever you call it. Yes. The Talos is reborn.
It's working! It's working!
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Magnus!
What do you think, Magnus?
You left me for this? This wretched heap of stone and rubble?
Because he's not a fan.
This worthless pile of earth? And yet, I can't. I can't.
Okay, Magnus. We'll get through this. Everyone's so emotional.
What troubleth thee, child?
I shouldn't be here. I don't deserve to be. I don't deserve any of the things you've done for me.
It's not true, Minifili.
Just a burden, helpless and hopeless. If tomorrow came and I was gone, it would be better for everyone. Thancred most of all. He'll never admit it, but I can see it in his eyes. I wish he'd just say it. Just say that he hates me, that he wishes I was dead so that she could return.
None of this is thy doing, child. 'Twas I who set the Oracle on her path unto the first. I who condemned you all to suffer these torments. 'Tis my sin alone, and one that will haunt me unto my dying day. Yet I dare not dwell over long on my many regrets, for the world is a tapestry of fates, interwoven and inseparable. And we who strive to better it cannot choose but make difficult decisions. For naught of worth was ever achieved without sacrifice, and thus must man ever struggle to weigh life against loss. The one for whom thou mournest beareth no grudge. Were she here, she would not suffer thee to languish in sorrow. She would tell thee to seek thine own path, thine own purpose. It is a truth which I myself was slow to learn. Thou needst but have faith, and all will be well.
Go to her. Comfort her, Thancred. She needs you.
Not today.
Meanwhile, in the Crystarium.
To what do I owe the pleasure that is your extended stay?
Got the old camera back on. Let's see if it's going to work. It'll hold its charge. Shall see. We shall see. Let's see what the Crystal Exart has to say.
Oh, to the tediousness of our hero's present endeavors. That and the insufferable abundance of light in Armorang. I should be glad to keep my distance. Oh, I'm rather fond of sleep, you know. It's a wonderful way to pass the time. Not that my compeers would agree, mind you. Always on the move, the lot of them. Like La Hebrea, constantly jumping from vessel to vessel. Such fire, such determination. So much passion, fleeting and forgotten. Come to think of it, Exarch, I don't believe I've ever seen you retire to your chambers for so much as 40 winks. However do you keep your eyes from closing? The cold shoulder. You wound me, sir.
Don't be a smartass, Emmett.
Always so guarded in our every interaction.
And risk souring your budding relationship? I think not. Much as I dislike you, there are more useful targets for his energies. And I'm not in the habit of pointing him at my enemies like a weapon.
Is that right? Fond of him, are you?
Are you watching, Nojo?
You continue to fascinate me, Exarch. But tell me, who are you? The once great nation whose ingenuity gave birth to this tower was shaped by my hand. As such, I know full well the wonders it can facilitate and those it cannot. There is nothing in these walls which could have aided you in summoning our dear friend across time and space. Much less in possession of his mortal flesh, not even I could have performed such a feat.
I see. You had a hand in Allag as well. You would know what I am? I am the adjudicator of the sacred history with which you dared trifle. I am keeper of this tower's boundless wisdom. The wisdom of ages without age, of everywhere and nowhere. The great work of those who tamed the wings of time and grasped the nature of the rift. 'Tis a boon born of the sacrifice of brave heroes who gave their lives for a brighter future. I will not see their hopes and dreams squandered.
Damn it. Need to do that.
Well, it seems we're both eager to fulfill our duties then.
On that much, we are in agreement.
My apologies for the delay, but Delia and I had a private matter to discuss. Bringeth me to the question, how didst thou find Thancred during your search? I don't know, he was just over there by the wall. He spoke of Minophilia of his own accord, I see. 'Tis well that he did, and with such candor. I attempted to broach the subject before. Mine intention was to ensure no words be remained unspoken between them, lest tragedy intercede. I regret I myself know all too well. Alas, in the end, he refused to heed my counsel. Time will come when they must face the reality of the circumstances. Bear faith that we will all will be well in time. Now let us not tarry any longer. The Talos and the Batharang await. Another cutscene. Been years since I've seen Talos in such fine shape. That Agna was here to see it, or our son. I was ready to let her dreams die down there in the mines. After you'd found the Leon 9, I refused to believe it could work. Gods, what a fool I was. But I tell you now, I'm going to take good care of this Talos for both their sakes. On behalf of my family and with all the miners of Twine, thank you. Well, enough chitter-chatter. Chitter-chatter, let's get you to Nabatharang, eh? Everything seems to be in order. I take it the Talos' presence resolves the issue of the gate. Oh, that. Yes. Designed to open at the Talos' approach. Then we can finally go to Nabatharang. Certainly can. All that remains is the final check of the control box over at the mines. You hear that, boys? Get that Talos over to the mines and keep a close eye on it around the curves. Understood? Yes, sir! See you, Maggie boy. Let us repair to the mines then. Before we go, while you were away with Prince, I prepared an extra set of cartridges for you. And this one, the practice cartridge you gave me. I know I should have thrown it away ages ago, but I've been adding a little extra to it every day. After so many charges, I'm honestly not sure what it will do. But I wanted you to have it for luck. And Ophelia, we should hurry. Magnus and the others are probably wondering where we are. Wondering where we are. Da, 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 da. Back up there, eh? I should probably go finish this blue quest real quick. Why I'm down here. Hello, Guts John. To avoid aggroing these gnomes. Really? You needed help fighting a mole? He's a little tough son of a bitch, I'll give you that. Nice. That was rather simple. Not that I was expecting anything tough, but pretty. They're usually pretty easy. We will take the train car. Yes, we will. Keep an eye out for any ether cards. Didn't really want to skip that. I just didn't want to have to kill this fucking coyote. Got a duty. Guess I'm ready to board. Got a duty.
Urianger?
Thou must needs carry on without me. The path to Nabarth Arang lieth open. Whilst thou travellest thither to the south, I would apprise Mistress Alize and the others of our progress. As circumstances permit, I will thereafter rejoin the hunt for the remaining Light Wardens.
Magnus, will the gate close immediately after the trolley passes through?
No, it will stay open until someone closes it manually. Built that way to prevent any untimely accidents.
Then you and the others can meet us in Nabarth Areng, after giving the Yulmorans the slip.
Urianger,
Yeah.
thank you for everything.
Remember, thou needst but have faith.
True.
If you finished with your goodbyes, I suggest you grab hold of something. Be a shame if you took a tumble. The tracks beyond the gate aren't in the best of shape, so the trolley can only go as far as Malik. Godspeed!
Godspeed, Magnus.
Ah, that must be the gate.
It's a cute little stone golem.
Well, so far so good.
Fucking
Wait,
butthole.
is that
Ranjit.
Ranjit?
Freaking butthole, man.
You're a stubborn old swine, aren't you?
One who has mastered Gukumots fears not the blackest pit or the fieriest hell. Your deeds in the east did not go unnoticed. Long have I lain in wait, and sure enough, you did not disappoint. Had you only sworn fealty to Lord Vorthry, you'd have no cause to skulk about like frightened animals.
Fuck Vorthry, man.
You will remain as you are, while I dispatch these villains.
Never been in need of that, fatty.
No, I won't. I won't let you.
You forget to whom you speak. Who armed you, trained you, fought and killed 1,000 sin-eaters with you? And when you were inevitably cut down and lay lifeless in my arms, who sought out your successor to carry on the futile struggle again?
We're gonna have to let that charge more, I guess.
We seek to bring peace to what is left of this shattered land, while these mad fools would only bring further. Do not be deceived, child. Only by Lord Vorthry's hand will this dying world know a sliver of salvation.
Gonna have to let that camera charge a little. It's stand, rather. I have another stand that I'll probably use. But wait.
I don't know about the world, but I never asked to be saved. However much it hurts, and however hard it gets. It's my life, and I want to live it on my own terms! And those mad fools you want me to abandon, the ones I've traveled with, fought with, and may one day die with. They feel the same.
That we do.
So no, I will not be deceived. No matter what you say, I refuse to believe it's all for nothing. They're everything to me. All I have, and all I need. And I would gladly do anything for them. Let us pass.
Let's
or
do it.
kill me. I'm not leaving here without them.
Let's do it. I'd be down for either. I'll show you what happened. Now, I want you to pay attention to when I switch the screen. If you can really tell a difference in quality or not. But I'm going to have to use the static stand as opposed to the Osmo. At least for now, because the charge only lasted with it for like an hour and a half, maybe. But I'll show you. Got flipped upside down. It died and then it stuck. The battery's dead. It's pretty much useless. Whee! Ooh. But does this really look better compared to this one? What do you think? What do you think? The benefits would just be I can adjust it on the fly, mainly. Phone is not activated. So we got some stuff to figure out. Exposure. That. Oh, there is a zoom option. There is a zoom option. See how that looks. Hey, baby. I do kind of like it zoomed in. I do think that looks better, though. Have to mess with that later while that thing is charging. Yeah, order us good sense.
How dare you? Very well. If you would cast your lot with villains, then you shall share their fate.
If you want Taco Bell, I can just go and get Taco Bell. Okay. Let me get through this and then I'll send you my order.
I heard what you said, and I'm sorry for all the things I've left unspoken. You have to go, now!
Thancred, no!
Go! Do what you came here to do.
I'll not have you waste that newfound resolve on me. I leave her in your hands. Hurry! Not another step. Your fight is with me.
You think yourself her protector? Ha! As if a whelp like you could be a better father to her than me.
Fuck is that little snake? Would we get a fight as Thancred? I guess we do.
Come on!
There's no way Thancred actually beats this guy.
This is going well.
Vanity.
Jesus.
Beast of my blood.
Answer my call. That was pretty.
My foes.
That was pretty sick.
Ward their blows.
Not gonna lie. Damn it, I need time to line up a clean shot. We're doing pretty good so far.
When will you learn? Die.
Can I not dodge these? Bait Ranjit using perfect deception. Oh, oh.
Not good.
What is this foolishness? Got him. Stay there, buddy. Boom! My life would be but a small price to pay. You never understood her. Not a bird to be locked away in a gilded cage.
And you presume to be her protector? Pathetic!
Trickster.
No quarter!
Don't move. We almost got him. Quite the epic battle.
Why do you persist in this folly? Is that all?
Doing good. We're doing good. Today's the last cartridge. I have to make it count. There you are.
Fall!
Ugh. Why'd he find me last time?
Fools to a man! Fall!
Ranjit's onslaught. Oh god, oh god. Yeah. But you've not even seen the grand finale. Soul deep invisibility. Fire your last cartridge. I'm coming. Just a little more. He's really hurting. I think we got him.
You would have her suffer and die. I would spare her that fate.
That is not for you or anyone else to decide ever again.
Again. I didn't think Thancred had it in him, to be honest. Dying? Better not kill Than.
Not a single day goes by that I don't think about all that you have given me. Countless memories and moments I took for granted. Gods, you grew up so fast. But you had to, didn't you? For those you had lost. For those you could yet save. A world teetering on the very brink of oblivion, for which you gave your everything, without hesitation. Your kindness, your compassion, your love. Then and now.
Stay with us, Thancred.
One last time.
Not your
With a
time.
little help. I'm so proud to have been a part of your life. Oh, Minfilia.
No way they're killing Thancred. I think he's just exhausted from the battle. I don't know. is the place. This is where she stopped the flood. Last time I was here, when I felt her presence overwhelming me, I tried to pretend it wasn't happening. Just turn away. I can't turn away now, not this time. Tancred and the others, I have to face her. The event that you leave the area, speak with the apprentice engineer Twine and Amorang to return to Nabatharang. I could sense her presence, albeit faintly. Come on, let's look over the crystal wall. Okay. I think we're almost done. This little section here. I have not looked up how far we are into the expansion yet. I've like kind of just been going with the flow. The bright lights.
Is this...
Oh!
Run for your lives! It's the flood! The flood! Ah!
The end is nigh!
Look! There's somebody up there! On top of the palace!
So that's our manipulation thing. The warriors of darkness. Lending her their power.
No,
Ardbert.
Stand back. We shall stay the flood.
But this is what I want! It's my sacrifice to make!
You have more to offer.
Your time has not yet come.
Aye.
When all hangs in the balance, you must give them hope.
Minfilia!
Game's so fucking right.
This place.
I missed you, Minophilia. He's come back to us.
You're...
Ours is a meeting long overdue. Full glad am I that we may finally speak. My dear, sweet child. Yours is a burden none should ever be forced to bear. Such pain and suffering you have endured. Yet still you came. For this and more, I thank you.
I've lost count of the times I've almost given up. If people hadn't helped me every step of the way, I never would have made it.
Yet here you stand, resolved. Now, tell me your heart's desire.
What is it? What's your decision?
To defeat the Sin Eaters, and bring this world back from the brink. The remaining Wardens have hidden themselves from us. But with the power of the Oracle, I thought we might be able to find them.
Indeed you could. Their radiance would be unmistakable. But know, my child, that the power you seek will come at a price. We stand now at the crossroads. A decision must be made. 'Tis only natural to be afraid, to hesitate. But for your many trials, you have grown stronger and wiser. And with the love and support of those you hold dear, you have grown to love yourself.
Say you.
The flood has washed away so much of this world. So many people and places and possibilities. And all the heroes who fought to protect them. Yet here the Scions are, trying so hard to help those few of us who remain, and seeing how tirelessly they work, how completely committed they are to the cause. I can't help but believe. But I want to do more than just watch and cheer. I want to make a difference. I want to help them, like they helped me, and maybe even inspire others to do the same. Coming together, providing for one another. That's the only way forward I can see.
"'Tis a beautiful, wonderful dream. One we share. Though my power was all but spent in staying the flood, I prayed this final act would give hope to those who survived. That self-same hope lives on in you. It gives me comfort to know that the future is in capable hands. If ever you should falter, remember this. No one, however powerful, is immune to the whisperings of doubt and despair.
True.
Do not give in to them. But do not deny them either. Look instead to the light within, that you may continue to serve as a beacon to others.
Thank you, Minfilia, for believing in us, for believing in me.
It's a little confusing here.
Dearest friend, no words can express my gratitude to you for keeping her safe in these tumultuous times. You are a hero to us both. But not even the most valiant heroes can stand alone. Only together may you change the fate of two worlds.
That was nice. We get to see Miniphilia again. Beautiful as an angel. Get this ether current while we're over here. Hey, what's up, Thorax? How you doing, buddy? How you doing, buddy? How are you doing on this fine Monday? Ugh. What happened? I remember speaking with an affiliate and then her hair changed. What does it mean? Good to hear, brother. What are your goals? Tell me your goals this week. What are you gonna get accomplished, my man? Something wrong? Your hair, it's changed. Her eyes, too. I guess I didn't notice. A parting gift, I think. So now I've walked the path she set before me. The path she set before all the Miniphilius. But she's given me a new path, new life that I can call my own. Even though she's gone, I can still feel her warmth and calm and gentle. I can feel the beating heart of the world, the light that swells within it. And the Light Wardens. There's one here in Armorang. Let's hurry back, though. There's a need to know. You don't think Thancred will be angry with me? Be silly. So I guess the decision she had to make was either she was going to be like a vessel for Minophilia to come back, or she was going to like be her own person. I'm working on my alt character. Nice. What class? I think I'm going to stop playing Bard when I get to Endwalker. Switch over to Viper. Looks a little more fun. Mind going on ahead? I'll be right behind you, I promise. Crossing paths. Kind of weird singer with red hair. SMN. I don't know that I know all of the abbreviations. So you may have to tell me. Summoner. Yeah, there's still a lot. I still got a lot to learn in the game. That's kind of how I like it. Makes it exciting. Now let's see what Thancred has to say.
Ah, there you are. We were worried.
Really? He wasn't the one that nearly got himself killed. It's a good thing Urianger called on us when he did. You were at death's door when we found you.
But thanks to your timely ministrations, I was not obliged to walk through it.
Thancred survived. I thought they were going to try and pull him off or something. Don't be nervous. Come now. Come.
Minfilia?
You saw her.
I know I haven't exactly been pulling my weight up till now, but that's all going to change, starting today. I'll do whatever it takes to make Minfilia's dream a reality. I can track the Light Wardens now, maybe even help you fight them.
I'm glad you're back.
You don't have to say that, you know.
But I want to. Your family. How else would I feel?
Aww. You don't care if I'm a ginger? I would not have expected that would have been given red hair.
She will need a name.
How far into the expansion do you think I am, Thorax?
A name of her own. I would not have her walk in the shadow of another any longer. And I think it a fitting tribute to our departed friend, too. At the mention of Minfilia, I would remember the woman who preserved our fellowship when all seemed lost.
Halfway? Okay. That's kind of what I was thinking. Sure, it'll take me longer. I'm gonna do
what you were called before you were taken to Yulmore?
I'm gonna do all the alliance raids and trials and stuff. Get all that done before I move on. Well, I gotta text my wife my sandwich order.
I'm sorry, I don't. I couldn't have been very old when it happened.
We're getting good sense. The superior sandwich place. I don't know. You may not have them where you live. Da, 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 da. White bread. Swiss cheese. Tomato. Salt. Pepper. Oil. Vinegar. Mayo. And light honey mustard. Doritos. When I used to live in Vermont, there was a great sandwich place, Big Grinder sandwich. I'll do like a big old grinder. Let me tell you. Yeah, mostly have chains. Jimmy John's. What's the other one? Jersey Mike's. Goodson's. I like Goodson's the best. The bread's the best in my opinion.
Then we must think of a new name. Suggestions?
What's her new name? I don't know.
If the lady herself has no preference, I think the honor should rightly fall to Thancred. After all they have been through together, he's practically a father to her.
Well spotted. I'm so glad you're here to explain these things.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Oh, nothing.
This is the new camera, but my little stand thing is broken.
What about Reen?
Might be too close to my face. We're still figuring it out.
Ah, blessing in Fae. Wait, doth this mean thou wert listening when I delivered my lectures on the Pixies?
Not exactly, but that one word made an impression. Of course, if it's not to your liking, I can think of something else.
Reen. Yes, I rather like the sound of it.
Lean. Kind of like lean.
Thank you.
How she's doing. Or Lice, I guess. Lise, whatever her name was.
Welcome aboard, Reen.
I mispronunciate so many names in the game.
I won't let you down.
We know you won't. Dun dun dun. Damn it. Didn't mean to skip that. Are you certain you're up to fighting so soon? I can't imagine the power of the Oracle is something one learns to wield in the space of a few hours. Maybe not, but the presence of the Light Warden is unmistakable to me now. That's nice. In fact, I sense one here in Amarang to the west. I think it might be hiding underground. Underground? As we suspected. We thought it prudent to take a brief survey of the area prior to your arrival. To the west, we found the remains of a site known Malika's Well. If I recall correctly, the well was built in remembrance of one of the ancient kings in Nabath Arang to serve as a source of respite from the desert heat. It fell into disuse after the flood, whereupon the miners of Amarang thought to turn part of it into an excavation site. Judging by its size, the underground waterways are no doubt extensive. Perfect hiding place for a warden. Reen, are you certain you can track it down? Leave it to me. Then it's settled. We make from Malika's Well. Another dungeon, perhaps? We'll do this dungeon. We'll finish up this little section. And I'll probably get off. And my nephew. I don't see him on Discord, so. Maybe I'll hop on later with him and play a couple matches. But for now, we continue. Put an end to this prince and return to the night sky. Turn the night sky to Amarang. Malika's well, now accessible. We should be able to find some teammates pretty quickly here. Oh, that was extremely quick. They don't allow custom orders. I can order turkey and bacon. I can either order turkey and add bacon or salami and add bacon. Just turkey, I guess. Mouthful of salami might be a bit much. Okay. Time to focus up. Buttercup. It looks like I'm only going to be able to pull 2 mobs at a time. Go ahead and pop those mitts. Looks like my healer's doing a good job. God damn. That did not feel great. We got 2 Reapers. Paddy McMuffin and Talon Drakespear. I don't even know if I need to really dodge these abilities or not. The greater armadillo. Cool design. Stop moving. Keep it up, boys. Keep it up, boys. Almost got him. Easy enough. Kill him before we move on. Yeah. I don't think I can really take these abilities. Pop these mitts. Good job. This guy's name? Green Cold Steel. Thank you, sir. Go ahead and pop a little mitigation here. This guy fucking got buckets on his head. This guy's a buckethead. We don't take too kindly to your types around these parts. Really hurt me, boys. Hey, Patty McGuffin. He said buckethead. Working up. What's he working up? Oh. Cooldowns are almost up. Nice. What's going on here? What's going on here? It's always a blessing to have such a wonderful healer. Across the bridge. For 12. Take it. What's the deal with these things? We're supposed to kill him, I guess? They don't fight back? don't really understand what these are here for, but now they come alive. Slightly confused. Night Warden, Storged. Storgers. CS. I don't know what that means. I'm an old man. Doing decent damage. What are you doing? Ugh. Watch out, Patty. Okay, yeah. Let's stand in that. Patty took a beating. Why? Let me use my abilities. Do. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Wrong button. I don't have any magic powers. Follow the teammates. I keep on pressing Windows instead of the other button. Ah! Piss me off. Gotta work on them. kind of nice when something's a little more challenging. Seems like most of the dungeons, trials, everything's pretty trivial. Unless you're doing savages. Some of the Stormblood extremes, some of those are kind of tough. Doing good, boys. Doing good. I'm so damn proud of you. Nicely done. And I leveled up again. We've gotten 2 levels in 3 hours. Bright. So bright. Yes, give me all your power. All your godly powers, give them to me. Nicely done. Nicely done. No loot, or maybe it just gave me all the loot. Ugh. Oh, that's ugly. That's okay. Okay. At this stage, we don't care about the how we look so much. Just want to be efficient.
Don't get me wrong, I'm glad those travelers made it all the way to Nabatha Reng. But when Urianger told me the Talos was in pieces, and the trolley didn't look much better, I couldn't help wondering what in the hells had gone on.
What indeed? At least the heart is in one piece. The rest is replaceable. Looking at this mess, though, it's a miracle they survived.
Huh, you can say that again. What the? Are you seeing this?
Oh!
The
We
sky.
did it!
It's...
Little weirdo. Give me Omen vibes.
At last, night has returned to Amareng.
Aye. That it has. How much on the way, done?
We'll save this broken world yet, Tesleen.
After
You see
this,
if we don't.
After this cutscene. Fuck you, silly little bot. Unspoken condition.
No doubt retreating in the wake of the Warden's demise.
Back to Calusia, the last refuge of light.
Home to our dear Lord Vorthry, who will no doubt do everything in his power to thwart us.
As well he should, for defeat there would spell the end for both him and his heavenly host. There the fate of this star shall be decided.
We did it. We really did it. I only wish there were time to visit the inn. We can but hope the return. Hope the return of the night has granted the residents some shed of comfort. They thought the world beyond changing. Today, I think we proved them wrong. We will fix this broken land together. Nice. I can fly. There, we're ending it there. Oh, yes. Come over here. Man, silly bird. Do I descend? Don't remember. Anyway, that's all for me today. Thank you, Mr. Thorax, for coming in. Adjust. Thank you, Mr. Thorax. Thank you to the lurkers that came in and chilled. I appreciate you. Feel free to give me a follow. You didn't want your name slapped up there. Thank you to all the VOD watchers, all the people. Support me that way. If you're out there, I don't know. It was a nice, quick little short session. Like I said, I'm going to try and stream every day this week. Get some momentum. So we'll be on tomorrow for more Final Fantasy Shadowbringers MSQ action. We'll see. I had a lot of fun playing Rainbow Six Siege with my nephew. So if he happens to be on, we might play a match 2 with him. We'll see. That'll be all. Thank you very much to each and every one of you. You guys have